Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the Texas Rangers beating the Milwaukee Brewers 5-0 in the first of a 3-game series. What a win for the Rangers, man. They had really one big swing in this game was that grand slam in the bottom of the fifth from Michael Hale, man. What the hell, man? Pendejo face. But yeah, great win for the Rangers. I thought they were honestly out of this playoff talk in the AL, but they've been playing much better baseball. Bruce Bochy, really damn good manager, has them playing good baseball right now, and all of a sudden they're only 3.5 games back in the AL West. We've been focused on the Astros and the Mariners. The Mariners only 2 games back, but it ain't over for the Texas Rangers. They're only 3.5 back in this AL West. And they've been playing better baseball lately. Last 10 games, they're 7-3. They took 2 out of 3 against the Houston Astros over the weekend. So, the Rangers are there, man, with Bruce Bochy. And a big win tonight to start this series at home against Milwaukee. A great start from Jacob Latz. And then a good job by the bullpen as well. Haleman had all 5 of he had all 5 of the Rangers' runs tonight. Had the grand slam, and then added on a where the fuck is the score? And then he added on an RBI double just for good measure in the bottom of the 7th. So great start from Latz. He goes 5.2 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts from Jacob Latz. And as a starter, he has a 2.73 ERA in 29 2/3 innings, 6 games. As a reliever, he has a 3.02 ERA in 44 2/3 innings, 23 games. So he's been out of the bullpen, but now he's a starter. I felt there's no need to ever put him back in the bullpen because he's shown that he's a solid MLB starter and belongs in this rotation. Heck of a day against the best team in baseball for Jacob Latz. Out of the bullpen as a starter, he's good, but I would keep him as a starter if I'm the Rangers in that rotation. And a great win tonight. And it was all on the backs of Michael Haleman and Jacob Latz. Even the best team in baseball couldn't stop them. So, great outing from Jacob Latz. But what kind of helped at the start of that inning, a 3-1 count, and not being able to catch a pop out in foul territory at first base, and all of a sudden a grand slam happens. So, not making that play was costly by the first baseman, Vaughn. It was either him or Turang. I can't remember which one. But yeah, great start from Jacob Latz. For the Brewers, Jose Quintana goes 6.2 innings, 4 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts from Jose Quintana. He missed just 1 pitch in the wrong situation. He paid for it. Besides that, he wasn't bad, but he missed just 1 pitch in the worst possible situation, and Hellman made him pay for it with the grand slam. I mean, he still went into the 7th inning, but he can get 9 to 12 outs in a game. He pitched well aside from that little hiccup. It was just a tough game, but that Turang, that Turang error really hurt him. His perfect start went sideways after a foul pop-up fell in the 5th, and bad base running contributed. I mean, they're still 7.5 ahead of the Cubs in the Central and 4.5 ahead of the Phillies. But when you don't get any run support, I can't just blame the pitching, but it's still a bad way to go out for sure. And there were some hard hit balls, like Yelich was 1 for 3, but he hit the ball hard. But Jacob Latz was pretty good out there. And Yelich is back also. Yeah, I went 12 up, 12 down, and it just went to shit, man. But a missed pop-up helped them get a leadoff walk, and then a leadoff walk, and just went to shit, man. A drop, foul, pop, 2 walks, a double, and a grand slam, and then all of a sudden it's 4-0. But then let's go to the bullpens. Carlos Rodriguez, 1.1 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. For the Rangers, Cole Winn, 1.1 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Jacob Webb, 1 inning, 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. He's got himself into a jam, but he got Alvin Chris Martin, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Still a good year for Chris Martin, 2.6 ERA. So great job by the Rangers bullpen. Let's go over the offenses. Langford 0 for 4. Freeman, Cody Freeman. There's so many Freemans. 0 for 3. Josh Young 1 for 4. Burger 1 for 3 and a walk. Moore 0 for 4. Higashioka 1 for 3. Jonah Heim 1 for 2. A walk, 2 runs scored. Hellman 2 for 5. 5 RBIs and the homer. Ezekiel Duran was 0 for 2, pinch hitting. J.H. Smith 0 for 0 and a walk. Peterson 0 for 1. And Osuna 0 for 1 for the Brewers. Turang 0 for 4. Churio 1 for 3 and a walk. Contreras 0 for 4. Yelich was 1 for 4. Vaughn 1 for 3. Durbin 0 for 2. Pinch hitting Collins 0 for 0 and a walk. Fralick 0 for 3. Perkins 2 for 3. Ortiz 0 for 2. Pinch hitting Bowers 1 for 1. And Collins was 0 for 0 and a walk. So let's go over the records. The Rangers, they improved to 75 and 70. They had 6 hits and 5 runs, 4 in the 5th, 1 in the 7th. 6 hits, 5 runs, no errors. For the Brewers, they dropped to 89 and 56. 6 hits, no runs. They got shut out by the Rangers. And the runs were a grand slam by Hellman. And then also the double in the bottom. That was in the bottom of the 5th, bottom of the 7th, then the double. Bottom of the 5th, the grand slam, then in the bottom of the 7th, a double. So 5-0's your final score. Rangers take game 1 of this 3-game series. So the Rangers have been playing much better baseball lately. We'll see if they can maybe try and win this AL West. I mean, there's still a lot of baseball left to be played. The Brewers have been kind of up and down, but for tomorrow it will be Jack Leader, 8 p.m. Eastern. Jack Leader, I think against Chad Patrick. I think that's what the tweet was I saw. So it happens game 2 of this 3-game set tomorrow. So leave a like, subscribe for more, and take time out. Peace.